Summer sports season is underway, and it's time to catch up on all things Indian Hill Braves with AD Brian Phelps. Brian, how are we doing this morning?
Doing great. Thanks, Rob.
It's winter is here, but before we jump into winter, let's put a bow around the outstanding fall season that you had with Indian Hill Athletics. You know, it just wow, it was fun to be a part of, and you know we do 8 shows. And we end it in about week 9 of the season, so we don't get much of the postseason. So let's give them their due this morning.
It really was a great fall all the way around. All of our teams had very successful seasons. You know, I think about our 2 boys cross-country runners making it state, James McGrath and RJ Poffenberger. I think about our CHL undefeated season and boys soccer, our undefeated CHL season in football, our undefeated CHL season in tennis. You know, 2 rounds into the playoffs for football, losing to eventual the eventual state runner-up Alter, who is just really a buzzsaw for us. Boys soccer had a great run, lost in PKs deep into the tournament to Summit, which was a heartbreaker, and then our girls tennis team winning a team OTCA state championship, just undefeated on the season, unbelievable. We had the state runner-up in the individuals. We had tied for 3rd in doubles. I just on and on and on. I could not be more proud of our community, our coaches, our student athletes, our parents, just the support that I think the school gave them throughout the process. Just really proud to be a Brave and very, very thankful and grateful.
How great an undefeated tennis season. I mean, that people don't realize how hard that is.
Let me put it in perspective. Mason High School in Division I were the team state champions. Division I. We were the Division II. We beat Mason twice this year. You know, that's how good of a season this tennis team had, just how dominant. Throughout the whole lineup. You know, we had 8 girls that were 8 of the best players in the state, obviously. I mean, it was unbelievable. You know, we were doing the ring sizing the other day and the mock-ups, and I get chill bumps excited for them. You know, like I'm not on the court. I'm not, but just to watch them and how enthusiastic they were, and just how, I mean, that is one of those once in a lifetime type of teams. If we ever can duplicate something like that, I would be shocked. You know, year in and year out, we're tennis is one of our premier sports, obviously, but that is a bar that I don't know if we can reach that again.
Yeah, that was really something special. So congratulations to all the student athletes in the fall for Indian Hill. It was a fall season to remember, that's for sure. Yeah, it was just outstanding. So I'm glad we were able to talk about them this morning before we jump into winter. So let's jump into winter. Let's start boys basketball. Coach has them ready to rock and roll, and what a schedule he's got lined up. And Thurgood Marshall, a win on Saturday, 55-40. And then this week, start right into league play. Wow, 4 straight, and he's ready to roll.
Yeah, that's right. So on Saturday, we hosted the Body Armor Classic, ended up with 7 varsity games, played a freshman and JV game. So on Saturday, we had 9 basketball games. As you mentioned, the boys season opener played really well against a very athletic team in Thurgood Marshall. Hopefully that's just good things to come. We're very deep. I love that we have a great senior leadership, but we have kids, freshmen through seniors, a deep bench that's really going to contribute to this team. So it's really exciting. Yeah, you know, we go right into league play on Friday. We play some big out-of-conference games in LaSalle and St. X. We head to California over the break for 4 big tournament games. The schedule is put together for us to be tournament ready. So that's the plan with this team, and it's the plan for the girls as well. And we'll see how it works out for us.
Yeah, it sounds great. Best of luck to them as the season gets underway. Let's talk girls basketball. Wow, looking at that schedule, there was no easy games here to start the season. Turpin, Mercer McCauley, and Warren Central. getting them ready for league play, which starts on Wednesday against the Mustangs or the Amazon. Excuse me.
That's right. So we're 0-3 in our first 3 games, but in every one of those games, and like we were just talking about for the boys, we definitely schedule up. Those are 3 good games for us to start the season to see where we are. We're not ridiculously deep this year in numbers, but we have a good core on that team, and I'm pretty confident we're going to have a really good year in the league, especially. And when we play some of those bigger schools outside the league, we're going to be able to compete.
Yeah, best of luck to them. That's great. Let's jump into the pool with boys and girls swimming. The swimming starts a little bit later than the other winter sports. Looks like things get underway this week. You're jumping right into CHL with the Warriors again for Marymount on Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll have a little dual meet to kind of get the season started. But you're right, swimming is so different. You kind of have some duels and tries and things early, but it feels like really it's not until after the first of the year that it really starts ramping up, when we start talking about Coaches Classic, our league meet, and then obviously tournament. We're built on the boys and girls side to swim deep into the tournament. Hopefully we'll have a good representation at state again this year. And we talked about tennis earlier. Swimming is kind of that sport for us as well, where year in and year out we have very high expectations, and this year should be no different.
Yeah, that's exciting. Let's go to the mat. Let's talk wrestling. I've always said that the wrestlers, that's a different mentality athlete that wrestles. They're one of a kind, in my opinion. Swimmers are close, but I think wrestlers, as far as their dedication, that's pretty special.
No doubt about it. We kicked off the season something we've never done before. We had a Braves wrestling showcase.
Oh, nice.
And that was that we started a youth program. Our program director, head coach, Nate Iger, really has this vision, as all of our program directors do, to connect the youth to the middle school, to the high school. And it was our first showcase where grades K through 12 came in the high school. We had mats set up. We had parents in the stands. We had Dr. Foad as an official explaining rules, having some wrestling kind of matchups. It's just a really fun, neat way to introduce the sport for those that are maybe newer to it at the youth level, kind of showcase who we are at the middle school and high school level. And we'll host a middle school duel this Wednesday with Oakwood. Our varsity will go to Oakwood on Saturday, middle school going to Blanchester. So we're in it. And we have some pretty good wrestlers this year. So kind of like everything else, we expect to be making the trip up north once tournament time comes, and we'll see what happens with them as well.
Yeah, that's really exciting. Let's go to one of my new favorite sports here in the winter is bowling. I love that the OHSA is gotten behind bowling. It's still exciting. We go and we cover a lot of bowling matches for different schools, and the camaraderie, the teams, the cheering, the Baker games. It's just a lot. It's just fun. I think it's great. Anyone can participate, and it's also fun to see that these bowling alleys getting busy again. So let's talk bowling.
Yeah, so we're in year 2 of officially having bowling, and our rosters have just exploded. We have a full varsity, girls and boys, and plenty of. Although we're not offering JV, we have enough for a JV team. So we know we're still in a developmental phase with bowling, but we've got some kids really interested. And you kind of had said this earlier. What I love about bowling is it reaches another set of athletes, some kids that maybe haven't been participating, or they're just doing other things, and now they have an opportunity to be a student athlete here at Indian Hill. And we have some kids that are already pretty substantial athletes, just they enjoy this sport. So definitely a growing sport. Our kids are getting into it, and like anything else, anything that we offer, we will find a way to be competitive in.
The thing with bowling, I find it's something you can do the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
It's such a neat thing that they've added. I love that anybody that's walking the halls at Indian Hill can participate. And I just love the team aspect of it. And it's just it's just really fun to be a part of. So if you have any interest, boy, look into it, because it's a lot of fun. Just fantastic. So awesome. Best of luck to them, and as that grows, and it's nice that the numbers are up. Let's wrap this week's show up, Brian. Let's talk gymnastics.
Yeah, we have one gymnast, like last year, we partner with our friends down the street at Cincinnati Country Day, Steve Connor, who's been around for decades and decades, does a fabulous job with gymnastics. And so he is our coach. Like I said, we send Samantha Rosakis over there to be tutored, coached by him. And we have a partnership set up to make that work, but really looking forward to what she can do this year. I think she's already grown a lot from last year to this year, and we'll see how it all works out for her.
Well, that's exciting. And that's great that Country Day is, willing to partner with you and support her. And that's just outstanding. Great stuff. Well, best of luck to all the winter sports as they're starting or getting going here in the winter. Brian, we'll do 8 of these, and we'll get together next week and with some more results and talk all things Braves.
All right. Thanks a lot, Rob, and go Braves.
Have a great week, Brian. Thank you very much.
Good. Thank you.